Hi everyone, thanks for joining us today for our webinar to go over our Campaigns tab in NuORDER 4.0. So to get started, we're going to go to our updated navigation bar. The tab that we're going to go over today is called Campaigns. So from here, we can click on Campaigns and we can also go to View Campaigns. To give you an overview of what the Campaigns tab is, this is where you'll be able to view all of your buyer activity whenever you send out a line sheet or a custom list in NuORDER 4.0. So anytime that you send out a line sheet or custom list, it's always going to loop through this Campaigns tab, even if you don't title the campaign. So what this is going to show us is every single line sheet or custom list that we sent out. It's going to show us who opened it, who clicked it, and then also who placed an order. So this is just a high-level view of all of the campaigns that we've sent. And then when we click into the campaign, that's when we can actually see some more details. So I'll go ahead and click into one of our test campaigns titled Bestsellers. So within this tab, we're seeing here that one email was sent and it was delivered and successful. Of that one email, one was opened, it was also clicked, and we're also seeing here that we received one order. So when you're sending out your line sheets and your custom lists to your contact groups, if you tuned in to our last week's webinar, that should sound familiar. The numbers here will be a lot greater. So you'll be able to see you sent it to 100 buyers, for example, and maybe 75 opened, and of those 75, 50 clicked. So you'll be able to track on a larger scale your buyer's activity. So we can look into all of these separate tabs here for a closer view of our buyer's activity. So this is going to show us every single buyer that received this email, and then it's also going to show us the status. So if we click skipped, this is going to show us any buyer that did not receive the email. So the reason for them not receiving the email or for it to be skipped is that there are products in that line sheet that they did not have visibility for. An example here would be if we had a line sheet that was only assigned to products in the US dollar, so in USD. But we sent out that line sheet to one of our buyers that was assigned to the euro. If they were not able to see any of those products because of that visibility due to currency, that email will be skipped. So instead of sending them an email and then they click on the link to view the products and they wouldn't be able to see anything because they're not set in that currency, the email itself just wouldn't send out. So you don't have to worry about that. If you're sending out a line sheet and it's sent to somebody who wouldn't have visibility there because of currency, not to worry, that would be a skipped email. Sent is going to show us everybody that was on that list, so whether it's one buyer or if it's a group of buyers from our contact list. Unopened, these are all our buyers who have yet to open our email. Opened, those who opened the email. And then we'll be able to see our buyers who clicked, and then also our buyers who placed an order. So the Campaigns tab is going to be a great tool for you to be able to see which of your buyers are active. So those are the ones opening and clicking your emails. And then those who are placing orders when you're sending out these line sheets. So now you can actually assign a dollar amount to these campaigns that you send out. I'm going to go back to our Campaigns tab because I want to discuss how we can actually compare campaigns to each other. So for example, if we send out line sheets every Monday at 1 p.m., and maybe the next week we decide to send it out on Wednesday at 3 p.m., you'll be able to take a look at those two campaigns and compare them against each other. So what that means is if we're sending it out to the same contact group, we can view who opened more line sheets or custom lists. Was it Monday at 1 o'clock or was it Wednesday at 3? You'll also be able to see which buyers are active. So it'll give you insight on how you can outreach your buyers in the future because you'll be able to know what day and time may work best for them. And that will ultimately mean more opens, more clicks, and more orders placed. So some use case scenarios or examples of when we will be comparing our campaigns to each other is if we are running a promotion. Submit your easy order by the end of the week and receive free shipping. So that'll be one example of sending out a custom list or a line sheet. If we have an upcoming market and we're trying to get appointments, we can see who's opening those emails and who we can outreach now and say, hey, I saw that you opened up our line sheet. Let's make a market appointment. So those are just some examples of when this tab will be very important for you to view because you'll have insight on what your buyers are doing. So I hope you enjoyed this webinar on our campaigns tab. If you have any questions, please reach out to our wonderful support team at heroes@nuorder.com. And you can also reach out to your account manager as well. This webinar is live, so if you do have questions, go ahead and ask away, and we'll get those answered for you. Thanks, and have a great day.